Early social media use linked to greater risk of substance use among adolescents. I'll put a link to this article in the description for the video. A new longitudinal study published in the American Journal of Psychiatry suggests that adolescents who began using social media earlier and whose use increases more rapidly over time are more likely to experiment with substances like alcohol, cannabis, and nicotine in later years. Researchers caution that while early social media use does not guarantee a child will use substances later on, it appears to be a significant indicator of elevated risk. The study analyzed data from 7,166 participants in the Adolescent Brain Cognitive Development Study. Researchers tracked social media use from 9 to 11 through adolescence and compared those patterns with later substance experimentation between the ages of 13 and 16. They found 4 distinct social media trajectories ranging from minimal use to early onset, rapidly increasing use. The study comes amid growing concern about children's social media use. In their 2023 Social Media Use and Mental Health Advisory, the Office of the Surgeon General found that nearly 40% of adolescents between ages 8 to 12 use social media, despite platforms requiring users to be at least 13 years old. These findings underscore the need to address social media risks early in childhood. As social media becomes embedded in adolescent experiences, researchers say understanding its influence is increasingly important. Fortunately, researchers say parental involvement can help reduce many of these risks. The Surgeon General's advisory recommends risk reduction methods like establishing age-appropriate limits on social media use, implementing technology-free times and spaces, monitoring social media use, maintaining open conversations about content on social media. Wow, okay, that's a lot to digest, right? Look, we're all using these things. And I know that when I go out to dinner with friends and family, if there's young kids there on the joining us, they're using these things. But apparently it's causing bigger problems, and it seems to be a bigger problem every single day. And I've talked about that in the past. We've got young people going to things like ChatGPT, and I consider that a social media platform. And I think there's another one, Roblox, I think it's called. For advice on mental health issues, and one even counseled a kid how to take his own life. We've got families calling us who are using things like ChatGPT and other social media platforms for legal advice. So this is a problem, and apparently there appears to be, at least initially, a connection between social media use and substance use. And one of the other things that we have seen over the years is that adult children who start to use substances, young children who use substances at an early age then go on potentially develop a more serious substance use. We've seen a connection between children who were prescribed some type of medication at an early age and then go on to have a substance use disorder. So things that happen to young folks at an early age can and do have an effect later on in their life. So a very interesting story. I'm interested to hear what you think about this, what you have experienced. Let me know. If there is an issue going on in your family and I've not made a video, let me know. Post in the comments, I will make you a video. Also included in the description for the video is a link to our brand new book all about the Marchman Act. You just click on the link, you give us your name, your email address, and we'll send it to you, and you can download it for free. In the meantime, if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the content. It helps us not just with the content, but also getting this content out in front of more families, which means we can help more people. So please, if you can, I'd be grateful. And if you want more of this content that I make every single day for you, please subscribe to the channel. With that said, thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.